Ready for dictation. 5 seconds. Start. Sir, the Planning Commission was abolished on 15th August. Subsequently, a meeting of the National Development Council was called. I do not know whether the National Development Council is available. Now, cooperative federalism is being talked about. Many members spoke about 32% devolution to states by the 13th Finance Commission and 42% by the 14th Finance Commission. But the states have to spend on social sectors. If we compare budget to budget figures of last year and this year, then the government has actually given less. But if we compare the budget estimates and the revised estimates, then the government has actually given rupees 40,000 crores more. But in return of this, the government has transferred a number of schemes to the states and it has not evolved any mechanism. If the state governments don't spend this amount, then what is the government going to do? There is no mechanism at all. The Planning Commission had interpreted a mechanism. Niti is just a club for 4-5 persons, devoid of any political or economic power as far as the decision making is concerned. That is why my colleague in the Planning Commission has suggested that initially, rather than giving 42%, make it 38%. You keep 4% separate. Let us see how is it functioning and then you go for that. Sir, we have been talking about agriculture and agriculture is the backbone. But nothing has been done in agriculture and routinely credit has been increased from rupees 7 lakh crore to rupees 8 lakh crore. Only 5 crores of rupees have been given for the micro irrigation. Now agriculture is basically in a serious crisis in India. The point is the budget is not growth oriented. The finance minister has made facilitating atmosphere for inducing growth and there is no actual action plan. Facilitating growth and taking actual concrete steps for growth are two different things. The budget is not at all inclusive. My colleague was not now just talking about inclusive. I have got 10 major sectors: women welfare, health and family, AIDS, urban housing and poverty alleviation, school education, literacy, drinking water, water resources, Gang Namami, rural development, Panchayati Raj institutions, and welfare of children. These 10 schemes together are the symptoms of the welfare state, but the total resources for them have been reduced. Sir, the next point is about social justice, empowerment, tribal affairs, and minorities. The budget of these three ministries has been kept constant. I can submit to the House. Whose development is it? These three sections, the scheduled caste, the scheduled tribes, and minorities, which constitute 50% of the total population of the country. And what is the total plan allocation for them? It is just below 1%. I have calculated the figures with respect to this. Then, even for labor and employment, the allocation has been reduced as compared to your own previous budget. Sir, I now come to the special component plan and the tribal sub plan. 22% of the total population of our country consists of social scheduled caste and scheduled tribes. These two schemes were meant for them, but the resources were significantly reduced from one budget to the next. If we consider that as a proportion to the population, then the reduction is actually substantial. I do not wish to go into those figures. I now come to the plan for central assistance to the states, the Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana and the Backward Regions Grant Fund. All three of these schemes have been either ruined or abolished. That is the greatest tragedy. 30% of this scheme was going to backward regions alone under the Backward Regions Reorganization Act. Same is the fate of Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana, which was instrumental in accelerating agricultural growth. But you have reduced the allocation for that scheme. Sir, I now come to the micro, small, and medium enterprises. I was talking about the corporate sector. I am making a serious and responsible statement here. Let us not chase the corporate sector. Nobody is against the corporate sector. Everybody accepts this. These are not the days to command economy, but compared to the corporate sector, if any sector in the economy along with agriculture is going to become the engine of economic growth, it is the micro, small and medium enterprises. That is why I would request you to prepare a separate plan for the full economic growth of this country. Without this, you cannot make any progress. I would like to share something with you. Many speakers have presented their views on the union budget. Some of them are eminent scholars and regarded as outstanding economists of the world. Stop.